while you remain standing on your feet. One of the greatest secret of virtue is value. Value. Jesus Christ said, somebody touched me. Peter said, but everybody is strong in you. He said, no. They were all strong in me out of familiarity. But I just perceived a touch of value that drew virtue. Virtue is directly proportional to value. We met Evangelist Jonathan only 2 years ago. He had heard, watched our messages and so on, and knew that I was in America. And he said, can you come over to Pittsburgh, even if it is for 1 day, and minister in their church? I obliged. I saw his heart. Even I hadn't met him, but I felt his heart. I felt his desperation. And I got down there. They were in a rented place, right? Yeah. Rented place. And then preached. At the end of the preaching, he asked me to lay hands on him. He needed an impartation. I took off my suit, laid it on him. He was on that ground for 1 hour until the service was ended. And his wife as well. He will tell us the rest of the story. And within 1 year, property worth $15 million was released to them for nothing. Church exploded. Ministry exploded. His father is a pastor, a minister, an evangelist. But he grew up in a pastor's house, in an evangelist's house. But that value, that sense of value for grace and for unction. And since then, now, he started a conference, What Eyes Have Not Seen, on the basis of our invitation. So he invited me and I agreed to come, and then he put other ministers to start a conference. So it's now an annual conference. That's the prayer they are showing there. The first time I went there. That was last year. What has happened under 1 year? It will amaze you. He will tell you himself why he's here is, so I told him after we went there this year and I stood on that property, unbelievable place. I told him, I said, I want you to come to this conference, this year ministers conference. Tell the people your story. What happened? The encounter. And what can we learn from this? He was to come on Friday. He decided to come from Monday. His schedule was to be there here tonight. He came from Monday and sat throughout every session. Listen to this. Then he planted a big seed. So I told him, no, you are not to plant a seed. We are to honor you for coming. He said, no. Being invited to a place like this, he is the one to give honorarium. Oh my God. It's different from any of the Americans I have met. True. True. in heart, in character, in lifestyle, in value. Paid his way, came. Paid his own hotel bill. He handled it from there. He didn't allow us to do anything. He said, he said, you invited me here and you want me to collect it. I'm the one to give for being invited. Now, to let you know, Jonathan, if Worship and Wonders Night have been happening for almost 20 years, actually, if it has been happening for maybe over 25 years, I'm not sure that I can count up to 3 guest ministers that ever stood on the Worship and Wonders Night altar. 3. I can only remember 3 now. Then at the Glory Dome, the only person that stood here on this kind of night is Pastor W.F. Kumuyi. At the Glory Dome dedication, Friday night. No other person. You are the next. By the sense of value that I perceived. And so, he's going to tell us his story and we're going to learn from it. Lift your hands and let's appreciate the Lord as we welcome Evangelist Jonathan Shuttlesworth. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping.
I want to say hello